when you hear simple interest, I really want you to think, wow, this is so easy, because it really is. So let's read the problem. It says, I invest $1,000 into the bank. Invest means just put into. So I invest $1,000 into the bank. They give me 10% simple interest each year for my investment. Okay, so the first question, how much interest will I earn in 1 year? Right? Interest is the money that I get for putting my money in the bank, because they're so happy to keep my money in their bank, so they're going to give me like a bonus. They call it interest. So they give me 10% simple interest. Like I said, it's super simple. I see $1,000, I see 10%. All I have to do is first calculate $1,000 times 10%. So I just want 10% of $1,000. Easy. Right? That's going to give me my first year. Right? 10% of 1,000. I put in $1,000 into the bank, and they're going to give me 10% each year. So when I do this, I get 1,000 times 0.1. And so when I calculate this, what do I get? Only thing I get is $100. So in this problem, if I put in $1,000 into the bank, they give me 10% of what I put in the bank, which is equal to $100. And they give me $100 each year. So each year after that, I'm going to get another $100. If I put it in, right, if I keep this $1,000 in the bank, they're going to give me another 100 and then another 100 every year. Awesome. So that's why in this problem it says, how much interest will I earn in 5 years? Well, this calculation, which was very simple, gives me 1 year. So if I have 5 years, how much interest will I get? Well, my total interest, I'll call it I. I'm going to get just $100. I'm going to do it 5 years. So I get a $500. Awesome, so that's just my answer. I get $500 in 5, my lead, my precious lead, 5 years. But then what does part C say? Part C says how much money will be in the bank after 5 years? I'm sorry, yeah, how much money will be in the bank? Well, I already had $1,000 in there, and they gave me $500 in those 5 years. So I'm just adding 500, so therefore I have $1,500 in my bank. Awesome. How about the next one? The next one, it says I invest $300 into the bank. The bank gives me 5% simple interest each year for my investment. Okay, so the first thing, right, it wants me to calculate 2 years, but I need to first calculate how much it's going to give me in 1 year. Right, that's the first step. I have to figure out how much it's going to give me in 1 year. Well, like I said, it's simple. You just take how much it is, and I want 5% of 300. Simple. I just look at the two numbers that they give me, multiply. So I get 0.05 of this 300. What do I get? I get $15. So that means each year I'm going to get $15 because it says 5% simple interest each year. So I get $15. Awesome. For just putting my money in the bank. Great. So then I want it to be 2 years. So I have to do 2 times 15 and get my $30 in 2 years. Awesome. And then how much money will be in the bank after 2 years? Okay, well, I started with $300, and now I got $30 in those 2 years. So therefore, I have a total of $330. Last one. A bank gives, and guys, this is the very, very last question of this whole series, so I commend you, I applaud you for coming all the way here. So again, last question. A bank gives 0.2% simple interest on my initial investment. If I initially invest $500, how much money will I have in my bank after 3 years? So this one is just asking you directly, right, or asking you directly how much is going to be in the bank. But like I said, it's simple interest. Simple. So I have percent, I have my investment, multiply those two. So I have 0.2% of $500. Right, that's going to give me my first year because it says 0.2% simple interest. Well, in this case, right, it's implied that 1 year you're going to get, right, 0.2%. So I move the decimal place twice, so that's 0.002 of 500. And so when I actually do the multiplication, what do I get? I would get only $1. That's not fun. No fun. I only get $1 because it's such a small percent. But it says, right, I want to know how much I'm going to have it in 3 years. So that means, so this is just 1 year. I get $1. So then in 3 years, I would get $3. That should be pretty obvious. So then I started, right, it's asking me how much money is in the bank. I started with $500, and now I add 3, so therefore there is $503 in my bank. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you at school.